Hello, everybody. This is the Queen of Hearts bringing you our message for this week from the Guardian Angels. I'm drinking my coffee right now. Uh, I haven't done the Guardian Angels in a while. My Guardian Angel deck is the very first one I got. It's the oldest one I have. I really like it. We have a couple of things here that everyone as a collective may be needing to work with. Um, if it resonates, wonderful. Okay. All three don't have to resonate. You know, if one of them resonates, that's great. This is a general reading, so, just a heads up. The first card that's coming out of the Guardian Angel deck is called Guilt. It says, you do not need another's approval to feel worthy of love. I think on a lot of the astrology that I just did, the love messages, there was messages there about self-love and self-worth, right? So I think a lot of us are struggling with that, okay? In wanting that validation or that approval from somebody else, the guardian angels are saying you don't need that. You don't need that, okay? You are a being of love, okay? Regardless of what you've done or what you think you failed to do, right? Because, man, can we play a guilt trip on ourselves, right? Especially, I think as an example, our kids, and when our kids are not doing so well, right? We know that we did our best raising them. We know we did this. We know we did that. But man, they're into addictions and what have you, right? And we tend to blame ourselves. We must have not done a good job. Look, guys, our kids make choices, their own choices as well, just like we did when we were growing up. So what this card is saying is, regardless of what you've done or you haven't, or you think you failed to do, okay, you don't need another's approval to feel worthy of love. From your soul's perspective, there's neither right nor wrong, okay? Every experience in life is here to help you. Expand your awareness of love so that you may embrace ever greater spheres of wisdom. So every experience in life is here to help you expand your awareness of love so that you may embrace ever greater spheres of wisdom. So through everything that we go through, okay, it's here because it's teaching us lessons, and out of those lessons we are gaining more wisdom. I mean, that's just the way it works, guys, right? You've done nothing wrong, so let go of any guilt. Anybody that is feeling that right now, I used one example, but this could be in a relationship with a partner, family, friends, close friends, in general, work, We're moving forward to acceptance. See, I mean, I swear there's a theme here. There is acceptance, okay? There is nothing in your life to fix. Only the disowned parts of you that yearn for love and acceptance. Here we go back again. Same theme, guys. Needing that love, needing that acceptance, right? So there is nothing to fix except what we feel, you know, uh, with this love and acceptance, right? That we feel there's something missing there, and somehow we have to turn around and make it right. No, you are a beautiful being, okay, of love. You are beautiful just as you are, regardless of any faults you may perceive you have. Here we go, almost the same message again. Confirmation that a lot of us are feeling this way. You are an eternal, radiant being of light. Accept all that you are and just be you. When you truly accept yourself, your whole world will magically and lovingly transform. So, self-love. Okay, I was just talking about that. It starts with you. When you can accept yourself and love yourself, okay, and stop judging and criticizing yourself, right? Then things will transform magically for you, okay? Your life will transform magically for you because you will no longer be the first person beating yourself up over stuff, right? Well, if you're already doing it to yourself, who's to stop the hubby from doing it, right? Who's to stop your kids from also being that person, that is going to blame you for everything? You're already blaming yourself for everything, right? You already feel like it's that needs to be fixed. No, it's you that needs to start loving yourself first. Okay, and accept yourself first. All right, and stop waiting on others to approve who you are. All right, there's nothing to prove to anybody. Self acceptance, self worth, being validated over and over in these guardian angel cards. Okay, the inner child card is coming out for some of us. We just need to stop being so serious. Can we stop, right? Can you stop? Some people are just so dang serious. All right, let me take a sip of my coffee. It's finally cooling off a little bit. Nurture your inner child and begin to express the awesome beauty you hold within you. This card also tells me that some of these feelings that we're exploring here of self-worthlessness and judgment and, self-love, needing self-love, may come and stem from your childhood as well, okay? Okay, so if that's the case, and we basically have put our finger on what the problem or part of the problem is, okay, then, it's time to get that help, right? And sometimes that help comes through church, it comes through counseling, it comes through therapy and professionals and groups. And just go look for some free resources out there to help you through it. Sometimes we can't just discover what the issue is and say, okay, I'm releasing it. We talk about releasing and releasing a lot, right? But I mean, sometimes the issue is way bigger than a release, right? Personal release of a situation. Yes, definitely work on it like an onion, right? You may have a lot of layers. So yes, start the work and start releasing, but you may have to reach out to others for help, okay? I had to say that. I was directed to say that to some of you who are going, look, I've tried. It's hard. It's so easy for you to say that. No, it's not. Spirit said, look, I understand your situation and this is what you need to do. Here are your steps, okay? Nurture your inner child and begin to express the awesome beauty you hold within you. Okay, we live in a world where a formula exists for everything, doesn't it, right? Yet love and creativity have no formula at all, right? So love and creativity is a formula that only you have within you because you are an individual and you are unique. And this is talking about expressing yourself, okay? Expressing that creativity, okay? Expressing that love. They do not need to be studied, okay? Creativity does not need to be studied. Love does not need to be studied, simply nurtured. So sometimes we need to water ourselves, water our plant of love and creativity, guys, okay? And let our inner child out and stop worrying about everything else. Stop kicking ourselves, right? Give ourselves a break, right? Give everybody else a break if you've been just, Sergeant Serious. Sergeant Serious. Sergeant Too Serious. Sergeant Crackdown. Sergeant, what is it? Whipping that, or cracking down with the whip. So, there's my Hispanic. Regularly set aside some time to just play. Well, does that mean you need to go out to the park and swing on one of their swing sets? Absolutely. I bet you thought I said yeah. Or no, that's not what I mean. Yeah, absolutely. That's what makes you happy. If you want to go to the park and get on some of the spin around and the slide, okay? Take your kids with you, your grandbabies, whatever, right? Your nephews, your nieces, right? Does it mean that you want to go ahead and go learn to play the guitar? You know, oh, I'm so old now. No, you're not. You want to learn the piano? I'm too old. No, you're not. If it brings you if it brings you happiness. Look, I'm gonna tell you this, guys. For me, you know, I find joy in music. Period. Right? I may not sing the best and whatnot, but I love music and it brings joy to me. And I always wanted to play the piano. And I always wanted to play the guitar. You know, it was not a luxury for us growing up. I grew up in a very poor family, right? So, you know, guitar lessons or piano lessons or even being in band was just not something that was going to happen for me. Priorities were to make sure we had food, shelter, and clothes, shoes on our feet. So I am pursuing my inner child now. That's what makes me happy. Okay, and that's what this is saying. You know, find what makes you happy. Do you want to write that book? Write it already, right? Do you want to, you know, start painting again? I mean, maybe you liked art and you just never pursued it. You know, I went through a life of taking care of others. Now I'm taking care of myself, taking care of and loving myself, right? Accepting myself as well. Letting go of guilt. I've done what I've done, you know, as much as I can. I'm not gonna blame me or try to fix me anymore, right? Uh, and I'm enjoying life, and this is what this is telling you. Take a few minutes and enjoy life, okay? Well, there you go. It was fun having coffee with you guys. Maybe I need to go ahead and say we're gonna have coffee time every morning now. Uh, so we can go over and review the message for the week, right? And it could be a different one every day, right? This today was the guardian angel messages. Maybe tomorrow we could do our abundance, right? And see what we need to pay attention to, money wise, you know, stability wise. Another day we could do the crystal angels. We'll figure it out, right? This is something that's I'm doing as I go, right? I'm not trying to follow anybody's pattern. There's so many people doing this already, right? No, I'm not trying to follow anybody's recipe. I'm following my own recipe provided to me by my divine source, you know, and I do have my connection in my, what do you call it, relationship with my father. I am a Christian, guys, but I love doing this as well. So there's no but in there. I'm a Christian and I love doing this, and I feel that I am very much being guided to do this by my Heavenly Father, my divine source, right? All right, guys, to help others. Thank you for watching.